One of the biggest challenges is how we adjust our mindset, which is a way of looking at what's around us, what's in front of us, what's within us, to frame it, aim toward what is possible. And by hardwired nature in the brain and nervous system, we don't do that. I mean, we repeat what we did yesterday. We get by. We tend to play small on our dreams. We miss out on this chance to work in smarter ways and have more and more of our best life. And so it begins, there's this starting point, if you track through a busy day, how the highest performers in the world, those that are living the most flourishing and fulfilling lives, and they're making breakthroughs and they're succeeding at measurably higher levels than everyone else. And they make it look easy, which is one of the observations. And the question's how. And part of it is they move through every single day with this awareness and this curiosity about what is possible here.
That's Dr. Robert Cooper, a neuroscientist and high-performance business strategist. Dr. Cooper and his team at Cooper Strategic work with elite performers and business executives to use neuroscience to get the most out of their abilities and their time. In this brief audio series, Dr. Cooper will share some neuroscience-based tools and strategies that high performers use to unlock their true potential.
What is possible here in this interaction, this choice, this moment, this day, this week, this next part of my life? And curiosity in neuroscience is so powerful. We call it need for cognition. We need more of it every single day to sense deeper, to be able to see what other people don't about what might be possible uniquely for us, to make more of a difference, to have a better life along the way. And we miss it. So that reminder to pause ahead of each decision, each interaction, no matter how busy your day is, to ask what is possible truly matters. Another point in asking what is possible is to use it when you start your day. So we know in neuroscience that when we first awaken in the morning, the brain is listening to signals we give it. And it's either raising energy production all day or it's downgrading it all day. There's some intriguing data about how what we do or don't do in these first 15 minutes every day can upgrade or downgrade not only the entire day, it will save or waste up to 25 or more hours every single week of our lives. And part of what we need to do each morning, first thing, is to remember that what we think about, it becomes front of mind. And by front of mind, what I mean by that is it becomes embedded in the subconscious. It's called the first attention priority. So what you focus on first thing in the morning, this remembering what you're grateful for, this wondering what is possible in this day coming up, it stacks the odds neurologically that you will have a more amazing day. You will discover more remarkable things. You will be more innovative. You will improve and learn more. And yet almost all of us miss that. So that extra few moments first thing in the morning, maybe it's 30 seconds, maybe it's a minute, to also ask what is possible. Hugely important to the best performers in the world, those at the leading edge working to live their best possible life.
So while high performers might make it look easy, developing this curiosity to grow is an active, not a passive process.
In our research, we call it upwiring, right? Upwire is a trademark of ours. Upwiring is leaning into what's possible. And every single time we do it, we have to choose it. It doesn't become automatic. Downwiring is repeating what we already do, thinking the way we already think, reacting the way we already react, essentially being stuck and fading away as the world changes and leaves us behind. And the challenge from this is every single moment of our lives, we are each either upwiring, leaning into more of what's possible, more of what we can become, or we're downwiring. If we're downwiring, we're stuck, we're fading away, we're resisting, and there's nothing in between. The premise inside the trillions of reactions in every single part of your neurology at this very moment, the only choice they have in every single interaction, this is across every cell in your being, every aspect of you, it's grow or die. Every single moment, every one of those interactions, we're either upwiring and becoming more than we were a moment ago, a split second ago, or we're not. And if we're not, we're downwiring. And the challenge is just, this is hard to notice because we tend to be surrounded by all kinds of people downwiring. They're saying things like that. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I think. Those are sure signs of someone downwiring, right? And so our advice to entrepreneurs and leaders and teams around the world is spend as little time as possible with downwirers. Seek out those upwiring, leaning in, and that's part of the Exclusivia community, is trying to attract those who want to lean in and be around more and more of the human beings and highest performers in the world, becoming more than they were a moment ago, a day ago, a year ago.
In choosing to upwire every day, we make an active choice to be a little better and a little more curious about what's possible.
The people that are doing that build that into their schedule. I mean, either they instinctively notice that their days were better, the outcomes were better in their life and in their work and in what they're creating. So they use some version of this, or they had a rare mentor somewhere in the world that noticed this could ignite more of the best of what's possible in them. So they started using it, and because it works and they had better days and somehow the best part of them showed up more often across every busy, complex, pressure-packed day, they kept that adjustment in their routine. And so in the world of the best performers that we measure, that's a super important difference, as small as it sounds. And it's one of the themes we always bring to the neuroscience research we do and the high performance research we do is where might the smallest adjustment or change make the biggest difference? And this is one of those. And to go a little deeper on it for a moment, I mean, part of why this matters so much is the brain's hardwired tendencies and defaults tend toward negative from a long time ago in human history, where we amplify the negative, right? We lean away from what's different. We're not that curious. We're seeking comfort. We don't mean to. It's just the way our wiring prompts us. So this is a quick override. It's a tool that's super popular among the highest performers, and most of them are not being studied. We're studying them, but most are not being studied. And so chances are most of the Exclusivia community, we haven't been exposed to this. We're not around people using adjustments like this. So this small change leading forward in your life, in moments, in minutes, across busy days and decisions you make and how you respond, pausing to wonder, to ask what is possible can make a significant difference.
Choosing to upwire unlocks more of our true potential and opens the door to what is possible in our own best lives.
Just the phrase, unlocking your true potential, what is that? So now we're back to asking what is possible. And what we know in neuroscience for sure is all of us are living in a small corner of our potential. There's such a vast untapped potential for leadership, for life, for creativity, for difference making in every single human being on earth. But we have what's called in neuroscience inattentional blindness. We don't even miss it. We don't even see it. We have no idea it's even there. And the people around us are not unlocking it. So until someone turns the lights on, that's one of the focuses in these recordings as well. All of a sudden we start to wonder about that. How much more am I capable of? In what ways can I win more and work less? Could I build more of the right things to stop spinning my wheels or running so much? And that curiosity combined with this sense that there's more capacity inside me, there's more potential. I want to unlock it. Let's go.
Thank you to Dr. Robert Cooper for sharing his insights and how to upwire our brains to unlock more of our true potential. Be sure to listen to the next episode where Dr. Cooper explains how to use neuroscience to maximize your own individual improvements. See you there.
This is Exclusivia.